So you've been sitting on a gold mine and you probably don't even know it. Every conversation in your messenger inbox, every lead, every client, every prospect you've ever talked to, it's untapped sales intelligence. Now, if you're like me and you've been here on Facebook for the last 5 or 10 years, making millions of dollars through organic marketing, doing lots of sales and sales conversations through the DMs, you probably have not just thousands and thousands of DMs, but you basically have every objection anybody ever has, every question anybody has ever had, every product, service, business, or character testimonial that you actually need for social proof. More importantly, you have all sorts of leads sitting right there that have probably fell through the cracks. And if you knew a little bit of intelligent data about them, you would be able to go in right now and get them to buy. And that's exactly what this software, Message Exporter, is going to help you with. All right? It is going to help you find the gold that is in your Facebook inbox. All right? It's literally a gold mine of leads, insights, and opportunities. Opportunities for sales, opportunities to improve yourself as a person, yourself in communication, your sales process, and Message Exporter is the tool, it is the pick that is going to help you find that goal. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to go in, and I'm going to show you, here the tool and give you a little demo here of the tool. So we're going to look over here and just know that I have, I don't want you to see all my conversation. I don't want you to see all my conversation history because that's really none of your business. So I'm going to just have a little block so you can't see exactly what we're doing. Like you can't see the exact conversation, all right? You can't see all the conversation. But here's the actual tool, all right? So what we're going to do is if we want to go in and export somebody, we can just export any of these people. I've already actually exported all these people that you're going to see here in a minute. We can go over here to our archive chats as well, and we can export all these people as well if we want to export. If we want to export any of these people, all we need to do is click on them, click on the extension, and click the export button. And whenever we click the export button, it is going to export based on our settings. I'm going to show you our settings. Here we have the settings. We're picking what model that we're going to use. I'm using Gemini 2.0 Flash here. You can pick whatever one that you want. I like to go with this one because it's good and it's very cost effective. We're going to auto analyze after export. All right. So once we analyze and get so you can see like right here, once we analyze and get a conversation, once we export the conversation, what this software is going to do is it's going to go get your entire Facebook conversation. It doesn't matter if you've had a small amount of messages. It doesn't matter if you've had 1,500 messages or 3,000 messages or 6,000 messages. It doesn't care how many messages that you actually had. It is going to go in. It is going to export the data. Obviously, it's going to take a little bit longer time if you have 10,000 messages versus if you just have, 59 messages. All right. So what it's going to do is it's going to go in. It is going to extract your entire message conversation of anybody that you want. It's going to label them if they're a warm lead, if they're a business lead. It's also going to label them what their buyer profile is. So we can see that Alex here is a tiger. This is a tiger. This is a bull. This is a lamb. You should be familiar with this if you know anything about Zig Ziglar. All right. If you want to see anybody that has emails, if we found emails inside your chat, because sometimes people will give you their email inside their chat, we'll find those. I want to find people that have actually left you a testimonial where there's some type of testimonial inside your chat. We're going to actually find those as well. All right, so I'm going to show you one of these. Like, we're going to look at Scott here real quick. We've already exported our conversation. You can see right here, here's the conversation that we've actually exported. Okay, so we have exported this conversation right here. And we also have enriched the data. So whenever we enrich the data, what happens is, and I'm just going to actually show you this, all right? So I'm going to show you this. We get this enriched data, we get a full analysis. As you can see, we get a full analysis of this lead. We get our actionable insights. We're going to get a summary of this lead. We're going to get the lead bio. We're going to get the message balance where we can see. We're going to get the relationship type. We're going to get our sales potential. We're going to get key topics, questions and answers, objection and friction, noble moments, any testimonials we found, actionable insights. We're going to get next steps. We're going to have a re-engagement strategy. We're going to get their psychological profile. We're going to get their buyer personality type, which is going to tell us how to sell to this person, all right? They are a bull, so just clearly state the benefits of Friender, omit unnecessary details, and focus how it solves his specific needs effectively. That's how we're going to sell to them because of their buyer profile. We're going to get potential messages we can send. We're going to get a re-engagement strategy. We also have a chat here where we can just chat with the AI in context of this lead and their message. For example, we can ask the AI, where are they from? And the AI is going to actually know, hey, where they live at, what their hometown is, where their education is, all right? Even knows their birthday. We got that from enriching the data. This is going to actually help us sell to them more, all right? So you can see their tags up here. You can see when we had the first message, when was the last message that we've talked to them. We can see the conversation, how long was the conversation, what time frame did the conversation span. All right, we're also going to have our overview tab where we can see all our conversations, the total amount of messages, that we sent, that they sent, how often we talk. You're going to be able to actually see who do you talk with the most. You're going to be able to actually see all your contacts and their breakdowns. If they're tigers, if they're lambs. Again, you can search and filter through all of this over here. If you want to find all your warm leads, looky there. There's all your warm leads that you can actually focus on, the ones that are the most likely to actually buy something, and then you can go to each and every one of them, and we know how to actually talk to them, how to sell to them. All right. So how this is actually going to work is really simple. Again, like I said, you can just go to any specific lead that you want, and you can just export their data. If you want, you can just go in and click this export button. And what's going to happen is, as you can see, it's scrolling through the messages. It's finding all the messages. So it's scrolling and collecting all the messages. It just found the messages. Now it's going to go out to their profile, and it's going to get additional details. It's going to get additional details from their profile to enrich the lead. So you can see what it's actually doing here. Now it's taking screenshots of their profile to actually understand their banner image and their Facebook profile. It's going to go through all their about sections. It's going to go through their post. It's going to look through their post. It's going to read their post and get additional information so that we have more information where if we want to talk to this person, or if we want to automate the messages, we have very relevant information because we know. Now this person isn't such a great example because they don't have lots of posts or anything like that. Now that we got all that data, we are going to analyze them. You can see we got enriched data. All we know is that they're a female and that they have 311 friends. And now, based on that enriched data, and based on our conversation history that we've had, we now have all our AI analysis of this lead. All right. So now we have our entire AI analysis of this lead. And if you don't want to do this one at a time, that's totally fine. What we can do is we can just click on this extension, and we can go and you can see I have it turned on to auto analyze after export, to auto save the analysis, to auto enrich the profile and bios. And you can even turn it on that it auto archives your conversation whenever you're done. So it will go and actually clean up your conversations whenever it's done doing its job. I'm going to leave that off. All right, and then all you have to do is you can just click on this start for autopilot mode. Once you click on this start, it's going to run in autopilot mode. As you can see here, it's now running in autopilot mode. And it's skipping people because we've already ran all this. As you can see, we've already ran all this, and we have 968 conversations that we've already saved and analyzed. All right, so that we've already done. You can see all those saved in conversations here. We have 968 conversations total here already. So we've already. Sorry, I was just drinking my tea a little bit. We've already analyzed so many of these conversations. So now what it's doing is it is just now auto-exporting. It's just auto-exporting everybody. All right. I'm gonna come back over and I'm gonna show you again what's happening here. Let's just go ahead and reload Messenger. One thing that we're gonna do here real quick. Just gonna reload Messenger. We're going to skip over Marketplace. We're gonna come over here to the archive. Okay. And we're just going to delete this chat right here because we don't need that. And come back over here and go ahead and reload this. And then I'm just gonna show you I'm gonna show you, are you able to see? Yeah, you're able to see. I'm gonna go in and actually show you, all right, all we're gonna do is we're gonna run this autopilot mode and we're gonna hit start. You can see it's going to go to town. It's going to go to town. It's going to go start working. Let's turn this on so you can read all the chats. All right, and you can actually kind of see what's happening there. Okay. So he's going. Now he's going to enrich some data for this lead. We've already exported the conversation from here. So now he's going to go in and actually get some additional information from this person right here. We're going to go in and find more information. We're going to enrich this lead. We're going to look through some of their posts because we're trying to get additional information that's going to help us do our outreach to this person, understand who they are, what they like, what their hobbies are they married, are they not, do they have a family, what could drive them to want to talk to us and want to buy. Hey, if we've never had a conversation with them before, how could we, or we haven't been able to talk to them successfully, how can we re-engage them? Well, we could look at relevant things that are actually going on. Now we're moving on to the next. And again, we're going to go in and actually enrich this. You can see we're going to go in and enrich this. We're going to be pulling out this information where we're taking screenshots. We're trying to figure out who this person is. And we're going to tell based on what's in their bio, what their profile picture is, what their banner information is, what all their personal information are all the data that they share publicly on Facebook that would obviously take us time, and the stuff that they post that's going to take us time to go in and actually do all this research and even determine are they a good prospect for us or not. We could spend hours and hours going through this, or we could literally just click a few buttons, let the AI do all of this for us. All right, we let the AI do all of this for us, and then it loads everything up. We want to find our warm leads. We want to see who needs relationship building. We want to see who needs nurturing. We want to see, hey, do we have people that are at risk? Do we want to see all our cold leads? We let the AI sort through all this data and then also find actionable insights. It's going to find actionable insights in terms of key patterns. I don't want you guys to actually see all this, so I'm going to kind of go through it a little bit faster. Don't worry if you're like, wow, this is just so much data. This is so much data here that are actionable insights. in terms of your competitor intelligence to know what's happening with your actual competitors, your audience pain and desire map, your objection library, your winning conversation templates, your knowledge base and AI clone trainer, your section that's just actually going to help you be a better person and a better communicator based on looking at all your gaps. Okay, we're going to get a psychological profile of yourself that's going to actually help you a little bit. You're going to get all your social. We're going to get all your social proof and all your sales material and marketing assets that we can get. We're going to get your testimonial gold mine, where you can find all the testimonials from your chats that people have left inside your chats. You're going to get your relationship health overview. You're going to get your process improvements, how to improve your process. And this is across all your conversations. That's why there's so much data here. You're going to get your communication gaps. Where are your actual communication gaps? You're going to get your lead pipeline overview. You're going to get your sales and business insights. You're going to get your key patterns. And again, like I said, you can chat through any of this, all right? So there's a chat where you can chat contextuously through all this information that we're getting from, again, where are we getting this from? We're just over here exporting. We're just over here exporting these conversations. And again, this is running automatically. This is actually going to keep running automatically. You don't have to do anything. You just set it up, let it run, no matter how many conversations you have. Now, it may take some time. Obviously, if you're somebody like me and you've been doing this for years and you have 10,000 conversations, 20,000 conversations, it's going to take some time to go through and fetch every one of those conversations and build you a knowledge base and, analyze all those conversations and find out, hey, what's been working, what hasn't been working, and each of those leads, hey, who fell through the cracks? Who are your hottest leads that you can go into and you can start retargeting them? How can you start a conversation with them? How can you re-engage them? More importantly, what's their buyer profile? What type of a buyer are they in terms of their psychological profile, which is going to help you identify how should you sell to them. Should you sell to them emotionally? If you don't know how that works, don't worry. We have a master. We do have a master class that goes through that. It's like classic Zig Ziglar training, right? So now you can kind of understand what this software is doing and why it's so valuable. Because it is just going to, again, like I said, it's just going to go in. It's going to find all your conversations. It's going to enrich their data. It's going to get you enriched data so that you can easily understand what your leads are into, how to actually talk to them, how to start conversations with them, how to sell to them. You know what I mean? So that's a little demo to actually show you what this tool does and how this tool can actually help you, right? If you've been on Facebook having conversations, making sales, I guarantee you can already see the value in this, and you know how it's going to help you. And you've probably stopped watching. You've probably already signed up because you can easily understand. You're going to grab all my conversations and you're going to analyze them with AI, and for each individual conversation, you're going to help me with that individual conversation, but then you're going to also aggregate all my conversations together and help me on the aggregate. Hell yeah, I'm sold. If you're still wondering, like, hey, I don't know if this will help me. Well, it will. You probably don't know what you're doing. You probably haven't made that many sales yet through Messenger, and this will help you identify why. Why are you not actually making sales? This tool will go in and actually read your conversations. You keep all your data, never goes to our server. It stays just locally on your machine and never goes anywhere. this tool will help you understand it. Will go in and analyze and actually help you understand how to fix your process. Where are conversations falling off? Why aren't people actually buying? How can you improve your communication? How can you improve your sales process? And again, as you can see, it's just working away, right? It's just working away. It's just working away. It's just working away. And again, as you can understand, it's going to go in and then be able to show you, hey, who are all your warm leads? And besides that, who are all my warm leads that are bulls? Because I'm going to create content for them today, and I'm going to be reaching out to them today because they need to be sold in a specific way. Or who are all my warm leads that are tigers? All right, we got Stephen J. Larson over here, one of our warm leads, and he is a tiger. So how would I know that? Well, the software just tells me. So that's your little short demo to actually help you understand and show you, hey, what this software does, how does it work, and how can it help you? How can it help you, more importantly, turn your messenger inbox, which is just a gold mine of leads and insights and opportunities. How do you get gold out of the gold mine? Well, you have to go work. You have to go work really hard to get that gold, or you can just use this tool. You can just use this software tool, and it will do the work for you. It will find the gold for you, and then just give you the gold. So if you want the gold, if you want to make more sales from Facebook Messenger, if you want to increase the amount of sales that you're getting from Facebook Messenger, or even make your very first sale, or find out why you're not making any sales, this is the tool for you. You should go ahead and get it right now. All you have to do is scroll down below, pick whether you want which one of our plans that we have. We have different plans and different options, different pricing options. Just pick which one you think works for you. Go ahead and sign up, and you can get started using this right now. You can start scanning your entire conversations, enriching your leads, and getting the data that you need to improve your process, make more sales, and get all the gold that's hiding inside your messenger right now. So go ahead and sign up.